Welcome to the worst of the best podcast. You wanted the best. Well, they didn't freaking make it! So here's what you get. From Canada, Ryan and Ruban.
Hey, welcome to the Worst of the Best podcast. I am your host, Ryan, and same over here, except Ruben. Ruben, he's the other host. Welcome to the show. We're really excited about this one because Ruben and I love music.
Love it.
And when you love music, you're going to love a lot of different bands, a lot of different artists.
Sure, yeah.
And Ruben, you haven't seen this list yet, have you?
No, I have not.
You're at the wrong... Just follow mine.
I clicked on the link.
Just follow mine. Close your screen. Just follow your older brother. Okay. Here we go. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Because I've already got it queued up here for the top 20. So what we're doing today, I guess we should...
So we're not going to go to the top 100?
No. No, you know why? Because this is the worst of the best.
And we're just going after the best.
We're going after the best. So we are going to choose who is the worst from the top 20 best-selling artist and or band in the world and in history.
Sure. For those new to the show, we don't decide what the best is. Usually maybe ticket sales or album sales or movie ticket, whatever. That will decide what's the best. We just say what is the worst of that best.
That's right.
And we try to keep the episode to a quick pace, be done in about 20 minutes. And so we're doing the top 20.
Top 20. Spend a minute on each one.
Sure, Van Halen.
Van Halen.
I've seen Van Halen once live, and then also the Sammy and Dave tour.
Okay, so did you see Van Hagar?
No, I saw Van Halen with Diamond Dave. We saw it together, 2006.
Did we see that show together?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's coming back to me now, yes. I've seen Diamond Dave with Van Halen twice myself as well.
Okay, so I've seen Diamond Dave with Van Halen once, and then the Sammy and Dave tour.
Okay.
With you as well.
Yes, I saw the Sammy Dave tour with you. So we saw...
Too bad Gary Sharon didn't open up.
Van Halen 3, I think, is available on iTunes and stuff.
Okay, but it's not on streaming.
Really? Okay. You and I are both fans of Van Halen, obviously. We just kind of give it away.
Sure. Well, yeah, I'm a huge fan of this. But it doesn't mean they still could be the worst.
Yes, they could. Sure. There's 19
of the best.
Yeah, there's 19 artists who are the top 20 that are...
How old is Diamond Dave?
He's got to be late 50s, early 60s.
Well, Sammy's 70.
Yeah, I know. Well, Diamond doesn't sing the way he used to. He never really was the singer. He's a performer. He's a front man. He's a stage.
Yeah, and he's fantastic.
He does the dance, works the crowd, does the twirly twirl and all that stuff. He's not Frank Sinatra. You're not going there to watch. He's Diamond Dave.
I love him.
Yeah. It should be noted here that now that Roth is back, they haven't released a new album since 2012. It's A Different Kind of Truth, which had David Lee Roth on it. It's a great, heavy rock album, by the way.
It is.
Okay. You know it?
I've listened to it.
Okay.
I don't know it.
Right. My sons love it. My older sons love it. Isn't that interesting?
Just when you're old. I'm an old man.
It's true. It's harder for us to get into because it's time and energy to listen to music. Where my boys, who are teenagers, are one's 20 now, but that's what they do. They listen to music all day.
I remember delivering papers and listening to John Bon Jovi's solo album.
Yeah, because he had time. Nothing but time.
I had the time. Just listen to it anyways.
Whitney Houston, number 19. Yeah. Oh, we forgot to say how many albums they sold. Sorry, one sec.
165 million, I think it was. 65 million?
56.5 million records. Not too bad.
Not too shabby. I'm kind of surprised it's that low.
That's pretty good, though.
It's amazing.
So Whitney Houston beat them just by 500,000. I'm surprised she's not higher.
Well, she's been pretty high.
She has been pretty high.
Yeah.
I thought she'd be higher.
No, her career is kind of, down the drain.
Yeah, it's really kind of sunk to a new low.
It's hard to get your voice out there when you're just drowning in everything else.
Jeepers creepers. Yeah.
Her last album was Waiting to Exhale. Sorry. Whoop. Waiting to Exhale?
Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
She's waiting to exhale.
All right.
Well, I mean...
She exhaled. And anyways.
Much like Bobby Brown, her life is pretty... poopy. So Whitney is obviously very popular. The Bodyguard single, which is funny enough, her biggest single was a cover song by Dolly Parton.
Wow. How much did Dolly need off that?
Enough to pay for another boob job. All right.
How dare you?
All right. My fault. Yeah, they're natural. I apologize.
Metallica coming in at number 18.
Metallica comes in at number 18. That's
Do you
awesome.
remember meeting him?
That's right. Ruben and I met Rob Trujillo, their bassist for the last two albums. We saw Megadeth and Suicidal Tendencies live in 1993.
Great show.
Amazing! I love that show. Suicidal Tendencies with their Gold Team lineup. A very deep dig here. I don't know if any of our listeners know who Suicidal is, but you had Mike Muir, Rocky George, Trujillo, Mike Clark, and I forgot the drummer. I always forget the drummer. Anyway, so we the tour bus was leaving the show after the show's over, so we were in a little crappy car, and I was driving.
Yep.
And I was like, well, let's follow this tour bus.
Sure, why not?
We thought it was Megadeth.
We did.
But lo and behold, there was Suicidal Tendencies, and they signed our ticket stubs and everything.
Yeah.
It was really cool. And I remember Trujillo signing my ticket.
Yeah.
It was so cool. Yeah, so cool. So Metallica, we're big fans. I've seen Metallica live 6 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Twice as many as me, just 3.
Okay.
Last tour, amazing.
Yeah, and we actually have on our Worst of the Best episode. If you're a Metallica fan, go check out that episode where we covered our latest time seeing them. All right. Probably not going to make the worst list. Yeah, Mariah Carey. She's got a healthy set of lungs.
One time I bought one of her albums.
By accident?
Well, I don't know if I bought it, but I had it. And I remember I somehow got into it. And I had it cranked a little high, like in the car stereo. And I was driving down University Heights parking lot. And someone was like, ha ha!
So somebody's laughing at you.
Somebody laughed at me. And you know what? They were right.
Yeah.
But I had that moment of like, enjoying the jam.
Sure. So Mariah, she beat Metallica by a little bit there, by 1 million copies, 64 million. She's a pop princess who rose to fame thanks in large part to MTV, of course.
Sure.
She's the singer that gets a really high, squealy pitch voice. And I think that's due to her healthy set of lungs that she's able to get that high pitched voice out there. It's a very buoyant voice. Keeps the audience afloat. You know what I love about her? Now, look at this picture of Madge. Before I know we all have to get older. I'm just going to say this, and I'm sorry, because we've talked about this on our previous episodes. This is what plastic surgery makes you look like. And that's all. I'm sorry.
Like she's done worse, Ryan.
Oh, boy.
She got butt implants.
What is she doing? She's literally 60-something.
She's 60. And I got to say, just as a human, I felt bad for her.
I know, and that's what
she got some type of body dysmorphia. To think that somehow that this is an improvement.
That's weird to me. I will say, and I mean this with no misogynistic whatever, I'm so afraid to say anything nowadays in today's society, but she was extremely attractive and sexy in her like from 18 to
I'll tell you
18 to 45. I'm just saying.
Helen Mirren is beautiful.
Helen Mirren, she's 72.
Meryl Streep, I think.
Meryl Streep's a lovely woman. And these are people that don't touch their face. Now maybe they do a little bit of lift here or something, but something but when you get plastic surgery, you don't look like I don't know
what I'm looking at.
Yeah. Anyways, so I feel bad. Anyways, so good for her. Bruce Springsteen.
He's the boss.
He's the boss.
I've only seen him once.
I've only seen him once too during the Rising tour.
Yeah. Great tour. Great show.
Again, if you want to go back on a previous episode, Ruben and I cover an episode dedicated to the boss, Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
Keeps going by too fast. Okay,
I still haven't
65.5 million.
His Netflix special.
I've watched the first 20 minutes. It's 2.5 hours long, so I got to watch it kind of in piecemeal with the kids.
I just want to do one thing.
I understand.
Which is why I haven't watched it.
2.5 hours you got to carve out.
I know. I was going to wait till everybody goes to sleep.
So he's got 65.5 million copies.
Good for him.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad for an old guy. He's got plugs.
Yeah. I'd prefer if he didn't get plugs.
Yeah, that's not his real hair.
You always can tell that the hairline looks weird.
Yeah, it's just
this line that goes across.
Love him, but we're calling you out, Bruce.
Aerosmith. I've seen them, I think 4 times.
I've seen them 3 times. Sorry, 66.5 million. And again, if you want to listen to our previous episode, we cover an Aerosmith episode on the Worst of the Best podcast.
No, I've just seen them 3.
Okay. And we mentioned it on that show, so we'll save it for that show if people want to watch that. They've had a career kind of like Rocky. They get knocked down, they come back. They get knocked down, they come back. They've had like 3 different comebacks, and they're doing a Vegas Regency, I think, this year. Residency, thank you. Yeah. I think they're doing that this year.
Yeah, good for them.
Yep.
The Rolling Stones.
Not
even in the top 10.
No.
It's got to be some pop after that. Wow, good for them.
And they're not officially retired yet, are they?
No, they're still going.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
50 years plus.
Well, Mick's got 9 kids. He just had a kid. He has kids younger than our kids.
Well, yeah.
It's weird.
Good for him. I hope he has enough money to take care of him.
Barbara Streisand.
Babs. Is she referred to as Babs?
You know, here's something kind of funny. I'm watching some show with my wife. A drag queen with Barbara Streisand comes out. Okay.
Right, of course. Yeah, she's an easy one, the drag queen, isn't she? I don't know why that is, but
And Faith's like, oh, why are they doing that? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, why are they using her as a singer?
she was tricked.
Faith didn't know that. My wife did not know that Barbara Streisand was a singer. So I know that she did acting and was the interviewer. She got confused with Barbara Walters and Barbara Streisand. But didn't know that she was ever a singer.
Who's prettier, Barbara Walters or Barbara Streisand?
Streisand.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
She was in that movie, The Star is Born, and the remake that we have today is really good. So yeah, she's got 68 million.
I just saw the remake.
What'd you think?
I loved half of it.
What didn't you like? What part didn't you like?
This is feeling sentimental, and I just think I would want a better ending.
Yeah.
I think they just left me hanging a little too much at the end.
Yeah, it really leaves you hanging at the end. George Strait.
Wow.
69 million copies. Wow. I did not know that he had launched his career in the early 1980s. Really, that's,
It's not too long ago.
Not too long ago. So 69 million. Boy, country music is popular.
Yeah, it's something I've never really got into, other than buying Down by the Chattahoochee, Alan Jackson. I bought an Alan Jackson album one time.
Oh, wow.
I enjoyed it, and that was it.
So, George, good job.
AC/DC.
AC/DC, 72
do you
million.
remember when we saw them live?
I've seen them live twice.
You and I, though.
Yeah.
We're up in the press rafters, the catwalk above the audience. It was like rickety, up there high. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
That was weird.
Sure, excuse me.
You know it's a good episode when your host is yawning.
I'm a father. You're a father. We work all day. We got to record at night. Yeah, AC/DC. And this is some of our AC/DC fans. We got to do an AC/DC episode, by the way.
That picture there is with Axl
Rose.
Axl DC.
Yeah. So some of our listeners who are AC/DC fans might be upset with this, but so be it. I thought he did a great job.
Well, he did do a great job.
Yeah. Pink Floyd, 75 million copies.
Amazing.
Their moody, psychedelic, and progressive music. Pink Floyd rose to fame in the 70s. The band released 15 albums. I didn't know there was that many. I wonder if they're studio or not, or that's crazy.
What's your favorite Pink Floyd album?
The one with the prism.
I have never listened to an album all the way through.
No, neither have I. I've missed the boat.
It's weird how that happens sometimes.
So I actually can't speak to them. And I can't speak to George Strait either. I should have made that clear. I'm probably I'm just this much more familiar with Pink Floyd as I am to George Strait music. I know, Brick on the Wall.
Oh, yeah, that's them.
Fishbowl.
I don't know.
We're just two souls swimming in a fishbowl.
Wish You Were Here.
Wish You Were Here. That's that song, I think.
Oh,
that's the line from that song.
Oh, okay.
So I could probably listen to 4 or 5 songs and think, oh, that's who I know who they are, but I don't know them. I just don't, and it's not a slight on them. I just my universe just never connected to them.
Yeah.
So I don't think I can put them in my worst because I don't know enough about them.
If we don't know them, we're not going to judge them.
Yeah, we can't judge you if we don't know you. But I know definitely, like I know them as well as I know George Strait. Is what I'm saying. Minus 5 songs.
Okay.
They seem very happy here.
Yeah, very buoyant.
Yeah, buoyant.
Elton John.
Speaking of buoyant.
Speaking of very happy. Elton John, 77 million. I love Elton.
Yes.
He was on my bucket list of people to see, and I was glad that I saw him, not before he died, but he's done touring. He's just doing a couple venues that he likes to play at, and that's it.
His hair.
Well, whoever owned it. Well, I guess he owns it now.
Yeah, I wonder what that cost him. It looks pretty good. It's the best money can buy.
If you didn't know, you wouldn't know.
Now, are those his sideburns?
Well, those are his. Right there. You see that? Put the mouse right there.
This part here?
That's his. That's not his.
So this part here is if you think?
Oh, yeah. That's his down there. That's where it blends.
So you see, this here could be, yeah, you kind of.
No, I promise you.
Oh, yeah. Look at that, eh?
If you want to see me in a toupee, just Google The Ruban Show.
That's right.
The Ruban Show toupee. I got one fitted for the show. It was kind of fun.
Number 7.
I was watching This Is It with my girls the other night.
Oh, wow.
It was fun to watch.
Michael Jackson. Amazing performer. Yeah, he died in 2009. That was 10 years ago. Wow.
So
10 years already? So he would be 60 something now. 60. I love the dog.
Yes, him and Madonna.
Wow. I wonder what Michael looked like right now. It's almost better that he died.
What a talent.
Incredible talent. Just another individual who's a genius musically, but boys, his life was tragic
tragic childhood, abused. But in there was a genius, a musical performer genius.
You know, which is kind of weird because it just kind of happened to him. He was just born into the family.
Yeah.
It just kind of fell on his lap.
DNA and luck. Hopefully no kids fell on his lap.
You know, I read about that recently.
Oh.
So I've been on the fence kind of here and there.
Okay.
I totally believe that he is innocent.
Oh, okay.
If he did some reading on it, not like conspiracy theory,
Sure,
but like real reading on it, he was bugged, followed, phones tapped for 10 years solid. Nothing came up from the state police, the federal, the FBI.
Okay.
For 10 years, followed him.
Right.
Nothing.
Okay. All right.
There was just no evidence. There was just an accusation, which was very murky. And think about it. Nobody since he's died has ever said anything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a good point. I forget about that. That now's the time to slander him in a way because right.
No, he's
Okay.
just a weird guy, musical genius.
Okay, fair enough. I like it. Billy Joel, $82.5 million. Like we're getting to the big guns here. This is an incredible amount of sales. He beat Michael.
Isn't that weird?
He beat Elton John.
Bigger than Michael Jackson.
That's crazy. He's had 30 top 40 hits. And he can sell it wherever he goes. Did he retire officially? Or
No. He does a lot of Madison Square Garden shows.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I like him.
Oh, I like him too. Have you ever read an interview or watched an interview with him?
Yeah.
He's very entertaining.
Yes. Well, he's a performer.
Yeah. A really good movie to watch on Netflix is called... It's about backup bands.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyways, it's related.
Okay. What a jump. Number 5, the Eagles. $86 million for Billy. 101 for the Eagles.
Amazing, that much more, eh?
That is weird.
People wish they had a whole career right there in between that jump.
I'm not that familiar with their music, to be honest with the Eagles.
I'm more of a greatest hits guy.
Sure, I think that was one of their bigger selling albums. I think the greatest
hits is the largest selling album ever
in the world.
Yeah.
All right. Which one's Don? Wait. There he is.
Yeah.
There. Wow, look at that hair.
Amazing.
That's all real.
Oh yeah.
All their hair is real here. Do you think he's high? He is.
He is.
Yeah. He might be sober.
Yeah. Led Zeppelin,
number 4. $111.5 million.
Just a little bit more.
Just that much more. Boy, it's impressive. It's a lot of records sold. And they were only around like a decade, it seems. The 70s.
Yeah. I want to know, in an alternate universe, what would happen if...
They just didn't break up?
If John didn't die.
I wonder if they would have lasted longer had John Bonham not died. That really hurt the band, I think. Their first album was in '69, which critics savaged, apparently.
Well, we create something new. Elvis,
the King.
Is he really that high up there?
$136 million. The King, truly the King.
Who's more than this?
Well, you'll know when you see it. Come on, think about it for a second.
Right now, I'm drawing a blank.
Okay. Oh, okay. You'll kick yourself when you see number 1.
Wow.
Wait till, I know you're going to be like, you can't believe when you see number 2. It's going to blow your mind. Number 1, you should be like, oh, of course.
Moved on Madonna.
So,
the Beatles.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who. Garth, of course.
Garth Brooks is number 2. 140.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I'm more surprised by this and you forgetting who number 1 would be. 140 million records sold.
See, he's kind of lucky because his audience is the type that buys.
Right.
So he didn't get savaged by Napster.
I guess
if he
so.
releases an album now, it's still people will actually
go and buy it
as albums.
Such a weird country star.
You've driven through the States, haven't you? People buy a lot of their albums at gas stations and Walmarts.
That's true. Yeah, I hear you. And lastly,
Garth, eh? Yeah, the Beatles.
The Beatles, 178 million.
Oh, that's a huge jump.
Yeah.
How much was Garth?
I think it was 48.
Really that much, eh?
30 million more the Beatles have done.
Crazy.
And the Beatles weren't around that long.
No.
It was like 1 decade.
Yeah, that's it.
Bands go a whole decade without releasing an album.
Yeah.
So, Ruben, who's your worst pick?
Madge.
Out of the, I would say, I've liked some of her stuff though. You know, like
I like
that's
Ray of Light.
Ray of Light's a great.
Like a Virgin.
And was Music and Ray of Light the same album or 2 different?
No, Music's a different album.
It's a good album. Music and Ray of Light. I actually enjoyed those early '90s albums or late '90s.
Late 2000.
Or early 2000s.
Early 2000. Yeah.
I would almost have to say I would have to pick something that I legitimately have listened to and followed and even bought their CDs, and I bought her CDs. So I think Out of all those artists, she's my least. She's the worst.
It's not so for just the plastic surgery.
No. It's not that at all. And the other ones like the Eagles, I've never bought an album, so I can't. I've bought Billy Joel.
Yeah.
I can't do the country stars. I never bought their albums. I've bought every Michael Jackson album. So Elton John, I've bought music of and enjoyed. Pink Floyd, I can't speak to. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go Madge. I'm gonna of all the 20 artists, the ones that I bought albums for or seen in a concert. She is one that could go the rest of my life without ever listening to again.
She's gone from being interesting to annoying.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I'm not interested to hear her sing anything.
No, I could care less at this point.
Yeah.
It's too bad. It's too bad.
It is too bad.
All right, well, remember, in front of every cloud... No, I do this wrong every time. Remember...
I'm remembering.
In front of every silver lining...
Yes, brother.
There's a cloud. And we're here to help you find it. Thanks for listening, and yeah.
Madonna, you're the worst.
You're the worst, Madonna. Sorry.